Hello, welcome again to our meditation series. This particular week I have entitled Meditation Simple but Not Easy. And it's simple because we have our three simple techniques. We have our breath and we have our body and we have our thoughts. That's pretty simple. What isn't easy comes in many disguises. And one of the ways that it comes in a disguise is to not really understand why we practice. And having negative thoughts about that, doubts. And one of the favorite ones we all have is this a waste of time? Because obviously there are so many things we could be doing. There's my computer back there and I need to get to work on this, and the bathroom needs cleaning, and there's so many things to do. So why would we want to do this, spend this time doing nothing, seemingly accomplishing nothing? Well, I'm going to go to a quote from a favorite text of mine from one of my favorite meditation teachers, Chogyam Trungpa. The book is called The Path is the Goal. And he has a little quote about this idea of wasting time. He says, "Now there's the point, wasting our time. Maybe that's a good one, wasting our time. Give time a rest. Let it be wasted. Create virgin time, uncontaminated time. Time that hasn't been hassled by aggression, passion, and speed. Let us create pure time. Sit and create pure time." Well, that's as clear as mud, right? Well, let's unpack that because it's actually pointing towards something that I think is really important with our practice. Understanding why we practice is really important. We say that there are two wings of a bird with meditation. There's the practice aspect and then there's the understanding. And when we bring those two together, it works. If we purely try to practice without understanding, we're not going to practice very long. Our practice is going to fall by the wayside quite quickly if we don't understand why we're doing it. If we completely put all our attention to why we do it and we're just reading and studying and never doing the actual practice, well, that's not going to work either. So if we look at the idea of why we practice, we might have an understanding or come to a conclusion that it's a waste of time. Trungpa Rinpoche in this text is saying, wait a minute, let's explore that. Maybe that could be valuable. And the key words I think he speaks in that little paragraph is, let's experience time that is not hassled by aggression, desire, and speed. And what he's pointing to there is that our normal experience might be very well filled with those things. And what might it be like if we didn't have experience that was filled with that, which didn't have the overlays of self-doubt and self-judgment and not liking ourselves and wishing we were something else, wishing we were some other way, and just really not appreciating how we are. Maybe we feel like there's not enough to appreciate there. Maybe we've examined thoroughly and we're quite sure that there's not a lot going on here. So we can do this simple meditation practice and, with a sense of exploration and openness, maybe we can discover something that is there. So let's just get back into our meditation posture. We'll follow our three simple aspects of our instruction, which is, first of all, body. And let's use the shorthand, which is good head and shoulders. Sense of uprightness, relaxed shoulders, relaxed back of our neck, relaxed jaw, relaxed lips, tongue resting slightly behind the upper teeth. Eyes open, but not looking at anything in particular, just looking downward. Take a moment to take a deep breath. Notice ourselves right here in this room, in this very spot. And just simply, with no agenda, noticing our thoughts, our breath going in and out, our emotions, noticing everything. Being willing to look, be curious. Thoughts come up, we notice them. They might be negative, they might be positive, but they're just thinking. We don't judge them for their plus or minus quality. We just notice, thinking. Because we're just enjoying paying attention to phenomena, whatever arises. Noticing each breath as it flows in and out. Not hassling our time with thoughts of aggression, that we should accomplish something from this meditation practice, that we're not doing enough, that we're wishing it was over. Please. When those thoughts come up, we just notice them. Maybe we do a fresh start. Set our posture again and notice our breath going in and out. When thoughts come up, we could place that layer of aggression, trying to push them out. We could be unkind to ourselves. And that's our normal status quo state of mind, we find. We're awfully hard on ourselves. But we keep coming back to feeling. And maybe if we aren't hassling ourselves with thoughts of inadequacy, with thoughts of needing to accomplish much, much more than just this, not having our mind and our body be in the same place, that sense of speediness, maybe we might notice that these thoughts and emotions and sense perceptions are already good as they already are. That we can notice them in this amazing human existence of having this body and mind that functions in the way that it does is actually quite brilliant. And it's something we can really appreciate. We don't even have to think about it. We can just notice, wow, this incredible sense of being human, this wakefulness, these sense gates that are open and so much is coming in. We can notice that. can come back to our breath. And just pay attention to the simple arising of this moment, of each breath, of each thought, of each emotion. And it's a wonder that this inherent good quality, alive quality, this brilliant sanity, this amazing functioning of our consciousness and our body and our sense perceptions, that this points to something for us. That our experience that is free from aggression, free from recrimination, free from judgment, is quite good. And to be honest, as we close our short session here, to be honest, this is a good thing for us to notice. No matter what we think about ourselves, no matter how hard we are on ourselves, if we can let that go, if we can not buy in and get hooked in by the notion of self-judgment and wondering about our self-worth, that we are good as we are. That all of this quality, these amazing capacities working is a sense of being okay as we are. This inherent goodness, ability to be here now, to breathe and see and hear, touch, feel, smell, taste, have powerful emotions, that this waste of time is quite revealing. In a good way. So when we practice, we can practice with this idea that we don't have to keep accomplishing things, and still there's something that we can connect with. You know, meditation is this simple practice, but there are great discoveries to make from meditation. And to do that, we could trust a little bit in this amazing wisdom and brilliance that has been handed down, that has been telling people through centuries that there's something valuable here. And we're not, at this moment, writing the great novel and creating the great paper, but we're really connecting to this moment and this precious existence. So thank you for practicing together with me, and see you again next time.